Hi everyone, it's Gigi from Inner Feather Tarot. Welcome to the Daily Whisper. We are going to do a collective reading today. Thanks for joining me. Let's get right into it. Deck has been pre-shuffled. Let's cut it quickly here and see what Spirit has to say for the collective today. Some cards just kind of flew off my hand. I'm going to put them back in the deck. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today? What do we need to know today, Spirit? Okay, in the past, somebody who was standing in their power, a masculine energy, who was stable, who was self-assured, who was, really a forward thinker when it came to their material projects. In the present, whoever this is has been thinking about a partnership, a divine partnership, and in the future, they are looking to be able to celebrate, to really have happiness in love. So perhaps in related to this partnership. Let's clarify this masculine here. This masculine, even though there was this image, this projected image of, somebody stable, somebody who is a leader, somebody who is very self-assured, somebody who had all their ducks in a row. Inside, they were feeling a little bit weak, a little bit cowardly, not feeling very strong, right? They were hoping to offer a love offer to somebody, but very stuck in the past, very slow to move, really not sure whether he should be offering that offer of love or not. This masculine was hoping for a new beginning in love with the collective, and I would say someone, but this is the collective reading. So this masculine was hoping for a new beginning in love with you, but there was a lot of he was very slow. He was coming at you really, really slow, looking into the past, trapped into the past, and a little bit of manipulation here, right? Kind of, coming in, coming out, not being that, that stable figure when it came to, the relationship. Currently, this masculine has been thinking about how things were stagnant, how, he really was indecisive, and, he's looking to end that indecisiveness, end that stagnation, and come at you correct. He has been thinking about bringing some news, bringing some, finally some stability, something solid your way. He knows that with all that he's done in the past, he needs to come correct in order for this partnership to develop, right? In the future, he really doesn't want to be that. He wants to go back to being that solid figure in your life, that stable figure, right? A little bit of issues being closed off, right? Not somebody who communicates easily, who speaks freely about their feeling, right? And somebody who has been trapped in a little bit of negative thoughts, right? Always thinking that the worst will happen. Somebody who is always expecting the worst. So a little bit of a negative mindset that this person in the future needs to overcome. There is a major change coming in this person's life, in this masculine's life. And this change is going to be the catalyst of something related with love and romance. Let's do a little clarification in a second here. But in the past, somebody who always followed his intuition, but somebody who was tired of always having to fight to defend his point of view, right? There was a time when this masculine felt loved, felt nurtured, felt secure, felt that there was love in his life, right? And currently, there is no communication, right? He's been thinking about how to restore his own inner balance so that he can come to you, to the feminine, with more stability, with that, that sense of I can protect you, I can be your rock, I can give you everything that you need, I can be your provider. Uh, the feminine has gone cold, right? I think that in the past, this feminine may have been loving and may have made him feel loved in a way that he hadn't felt before. But because of the stagnation, this breadcrumbing, there was some breadcrumbing here on his part because he was so fearful of investing in this relationship that she took her power back. You collective, you've taken your power back. You've gone cold, right? You're guarded. You're protecting yourself. You were tired of that dynamic where you seemed like you were overgiven and not getting much back. In the future, some daydreaming for the masculine, right? The masculine wants to stop coming in hot and cold, fast without a plan, and having that breadcrumbing, that not knowing, coming in without really anything planned for the future. He does not want to be that energy anymore. He wants to create a solid plan forward, which involves romance, right? Involves you in it. And he wants to leave the old ways behind. I think that he's been contemplating how to make you see that, how to make that point across, and also how to make that happen, right? He's a person who seems to have some guards, some reservations about the matters of the heart. So I think that he's been trying to figure out a plan on how to stop being that unreliable figure in your life. In the past, a lot of reminiscing on a time when things were good, when there was love, there was a sense of peace. There was a sense of balance in the romantic realm here. He really wants to stop, as I said, being that fleeting energy, that comes and breadcrumbs you and feeds you a bit of lies and tells you what you want to hear just to keep you around, right? And he's tired of only worrying about himself, about the things that make him happy. He sees his selfish ways, and he's worried that this lack of stability, right, his lack of abundance, and I mean, there are some things going on in his material world which are really making him unstable, right? So he's been thinking about how this lack of stability could have affected the balance in this relationship in the past. Currently, he's ready for an end of cycle, right? He's gone through it. And he's coming with an apology. He knows he owes you one. He wants to come in and gives you this apology. And he's tired of feeling unhappy. Right now, that you took your power, your energy away, and he feels that. He feels that you moved away, that you're protecting yourself. He's unhappy. There is no more happiness in his life. I mean, you were his sunshine. And now that you are guarded, he's afraid that that may be gone for good, right? He needs to end the cycle, and he's ready to. He is thinking about how he can make that apology heartfelt, effective, and, that how he can make you see that that's a true apology, right? In the future, he's tired of being in his head. He created a lot of self issues, or he's been trapped in his mind, all self-created problems, right? But he's tired of that. He wants to leave that behind. He doesn't be that negative overthinker anymore, right? He is ready to move things forward, and he wants to not be that energy of, I'm not communicating, I'm closed off, I'm not showing myself to you. He is ready for a change, so that, and he understands that's a change that's needed, because he kept his feelings to himself. He didn't really show you the love that you deserved. And so he knows he needs to come correct. And he wants to stop being that person who is not giving true love, or not showing his true self, or not really positively thinking or investing in the connection, right? In the past, he did a lot of thinking. He was forced to go within. He saw that he was not in a he was not bringing fairness to the dynamic. It was not an equal give and take. He got a lot more than he gave, right? And he had to go within to devise a path forward. He needed to figure out how to tip the scales back, right? It just wasn't fair, and he saw that, right? Currently, he's been in a very negative mindset, right? Thinking that there is no way to achieve that fulfillment in love. He's not feeling abundant. He's feeling that things are not working out for him, that things are truly upside down. He is trapped in a full-on victim mentality here, which is, putting a damper on things. He is really kind of trapped in his own head, thinking that his life, he's only deserving of lack of love and lack of stability, that things are not really moving for him. In the future, there is cause for celebration, right? He's been avoiding a difficult decision for fear, but whatever is going to happen, however this decision is going to resolve itself, right? It's going to move him towards a better a better place, right? There is a lot of fear here with ending a cycle. It seems that whatever he's currently living in life, right, and maybe just from a past perspective, he's done things the same exact way over and over and over. And while things have not always worked for him, there is a certain level of comfortability with being in this self-created drama. This seems like somebody who lives a life of drama here, but he's comfortable in that chaos, in that drama. And in the future, he is very afraid of having to make a decision to leave those old ways behind and to end the cycle, right? But even with all that fear, fear of leaving some of his addictions behind, and these addictions, are most likely addictions to the material world. Maybe this is somebody who overworks, or it could be other addictions, right? Maybe they drink too much or smoke too much. But, this is a person who seems to really be worried about his pentacles. But in the past, he's leaving all that behind, right? No more addictions. He's, that fear of having to make a decision to end the cycle, and that fear of, of having to do things differently is going to go away, and he is going to move towards self-fulfillment. He's going to be abundant, right? In the past, it seems like this person has always, as relationships got serious, or, there was love really got serious for him, he walked away. This wasn't somebody who was always invested in long-term relationships, right? He walked away. It was always when things got too real, when he had to be too vulnerable, he walked away. Well, that he doesn't want to do that anymore. He knows he needs to change that, right? So yeah, in the future, a plan, a path forward, a happy path, right? Currently, an end of cycle, right? An end of cycle. He is going through some really dark times right now. But that is needed in order for him to close out that cycle, right? To leave the past in the past and move towards this better future, this future where he's going to shed a lot of fear, change is going to happen, and he is going to move towards happiness. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Two of Cups, Three of Swords reversed, Five of Swords reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, the Hangman reversed, and Four of Swords reversed. So, yeah, this is somebody who is looking for love, right? They are making a decision to get out of third-party situations. And third-party situations could be with another person, with other people, with other situations. It seems to me that it's most likely with some some career, some financial stability, some work collaborations here. He's choosing to leave all of that behind, right? He no longer wants to be conflicted, wants to be that person fearful of trusting everybody, and no more deceit. He does not want to have to hold things in anymore. I mean, he's withheld some information from the feminine in the past. He wants that to come to an end. He is still, though, fighting that change in perspective, right, which is keeping him in his head a little bit. But he's tired of being trapped in that cycle of overthinking, overanalyzing, trying to predict everything that could go wrong with the situation. He's ready to let that all go. So, while there's still a little issue with letting go of that old perspective, he's trying, he's working towards it. And, he doesn't want to be in his head anymore, doesn't want to deceive anymore, doesn't want to be in third party situations. He doesn't want to be unhappy anymore, right? He is looking for love. I am going to stop here. This is what Spirit has to say to us. If you are stopping here with me, thank you so much for joining. If this reading resonated with you, I would love to hear your perspective. Please leave me a comment below. If you're not a subscriber yet, please remember to subscribe. If you are moving to the extended with me, there is a link below in the description that would take you directly to the extended reading. We are going to take a look at the challenges in this connection, a path forward, and some spirit messages for the collective. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.